Okay, imagine this. You are in a cafe trying to order something.
Oh no, this sounds familiar.
Exactly. You know the words, you know the grammar rule you should use.
But nothing comes out.
It's like your brain freezes up, you start calculating the perfect sentence structure.
And by the time you've calculated it, the waiter has gone to serve 3 other people.
The moment is lost. That panic, that pressure.
That is the big problem, right? The pressure of speaking English under a time limit.
Absolutely. That feeling that you don't have enough speaking time.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Leo.
And I'm Mia.
Welcome back to the English Blend. We help you speak English naturally.
Today, we are not talking about schedules or calendars, even though our title is Time Management Vocabulary.
We are talking about managing the pressure and the flow of conversation.
Managing your speaking time, essentially. Today, we want to talk about how to stop translating in your head.
And how to stop letting grammar block your fluency.
Exactly. So grab your coffee and let's get started.
Perfect. So Mia, let's start with the big definitions.
The classic pair, fluency versus accuracy.
Everyone wants fluency. It sounds cool.
It does sound cool, but what is it really?
Simply put, fluency is the ability to speak smoothly and easily.
Without too many pauses, without too much hesitation, it's the flow.
It is about speed and communication, getting the message across.
It is about communication, not perfection. That's the key idea.
Right. If I say yesterday I go shopping, you understand me, right?
Totally understood. I know you went to the store yesterday.
That is fluent. It flows. There is no major pause.
But is it accurate? No, the grammar is wrong. It should be I went shopping.
Accuracy, then, is about sticking to the rules.
Grammar rules, vocabulary usage rules, pronunciation rules, all the precise parts.
And for A2, B1, B2 learners, focusing too much on accuracy is often the thing that stops them.
It's the barrier. You get stuck in the accuracy trap.
You want to use the perfect tense, the perfect preposition.
You are constructing a perfect little sentence in your mind.
But the real-time conversation is zooming past you.
Yeah, it's like trying to parallel park while the whole highway is moving at top speed.
That's a great analogy. You're taking too much time to adjust the mirrors.
And the person you are talking to has already changed the subject.
So why does the focus on grammar, on accuracy, block fluency so much?
I think it's because we activate our internal editor.
Oh, the internal editor. The little voice that critiques everything.
Yes, before you even open your mouth, the editor is saying, wait, is this conditional or past perfect? Did I use for or since?
It's fear, isn't it? The fear of making a mistake.
Totally fear-driven. We are afraid of being judged as bad English speakers.
But native speakers make mistakes all the time. We use incomplete sentences. We use slang.
We use fillers like and like constantly. That's natural speaking.
If you're translating word for word, you're slowing yourself down by about 5 seconds per sentence.
And 5 seconds is a lifetime in a fast conversation.
This is where we need to introduce our first important phrase. Get your point across.
Love that phrase. It means successfully communicating your main idea.
Your goal is not to deliver a perfect speech. Your goal is to get your point across.
If you are explaining why you were late and you use the wrong verb tense, but the listener understands that traffic was bad, you succeeded.
You got your point across. Mission accomplished.
So our advice here is to turn the volume down on that internal editor.
Let go of the need for 100% accuracy. Aim for 80% communication.
You know, it reminds me of a short story I read about language learning.
Share it. I love a good story.
It was about a person learning Mandarin Chinese. They were extremely focused on tones and proper character stroke order.
So they were focused on accuracy.
Completely. They spent months learning perfect tones for simple greetings.
And then they went to China?
They did, and they were ordering food. They spent 5 minutes perfectly pronouncing the name of the dish.
5 minutes for one dish? That is a long time.
The waitress, a very busy woman, finally just said in English, "Just point to what you want, please."
Oh, wow. That's a humbling moment.
It is. The lesson was that perfect pronunciation didn't matter in that high-pressure, real-life moment. What mattered was speed and efficiency. They needed to manage their speaking time more effectively.
Exactly. They prioritized accuracy when fluency, getting the food order across, was the actual goal.
That highlights the cultural note, too. In many fast-paced environments, people prioritize quick exchange over grammatical correctness. Think about ordering coffee in New York or London. It's rapid fire.
Large lattes skim milk to go. They don't want a perfectly constructed sentence.
They just want the order. We should move into some practical tips now for how to manage this pressure.
Yes, let's get into the actionable steps. This is about training your brain for speed.
Tip number 1, and this is huge, massive listening.
Massive listening. It sounds like a rock concert, but it means immersing yourself.
It means consuming English content constantly. Podcasts, TV, YouTube, music.
Don't just listen for specific words. Listen for the rhythm. Listen for the flow.
The more natural English enters your ear, the more natural patterns your brain starts recognizing.
You stop thinking, I need to use the past tense here. You start feeling that the past tense sounds right.
Your brain saves time because it stops calculating the rule and starts recognizing the pattern.
It's muscle memory for the brain.
Right. You hear native speakers say, I went 5,000 times, and eventually I go just feels wrong.
Okay, tip number 2 is related to this pattern recognition. Learn chunks, not single words.
This is a game changer for speed. A chunk is a group of words that always go together.
For example, don't just learn the word depend, learn the chunk. It depends on.
Don't just learn look. Learn look forward to or look up to.
When you learn chunks, you save time when speaking. You don't have to assemble the sentence piece by piece.
You grab the whole block of Legos, not the individual tiny pieces.
If someone asks you, are you coming to the party? Instead of thinking, I am looking forward to that event, you just grab the chunk. I'm looking forward to it. Fast and efficient.
That's managing your speaking time like a professional. And tip number 3, this addresses the freezing we talked about at the start. We call it the 3-second rule.
The 3-second rule. If you hesitate for more than 3 seconds, say anything.
Exactly. If you can't remember the perfect word or grammar structure, just say a simple version.
Or use a filler. Use well, or or let me think. But don't stand there silently for 10 seconds while your internal editor writes a novel. That silence is what breaks the flow. It destroys fluency.
So after 3 seconds, maybe you use the wrong tense or a simpler word, but you keep the conversation moving.
You prioritize flow over perfection. Fluency equals communication, not perfection.
Let's add a 4th tip because these are so important. Tip number 4, use paraphrasing power.
What does that mean in simple terms?
If you can't remember the specific word, describe it. Work around the gap.
So if I forget the word shovel.
You can say, that tool you use to dig holes in the dirt.
You got your point across. It takes a little more time, but it's still faster than stopping completely.
It keeps your engine running. You maintain the rhythm of speaking English.
And it forces you to use the English you already know instead of translating.
Okay, let's talk about a vocabulary phrase that describes hitting a challenging moment in learning.
We need to talk about hitting a wall.
Yes, that's a really common idiom for learners. What does it mean, Leo?
To hit a wall means you reach a point where you can't progress anymore. You feel stuck.
It's like running a marathon and suddenly your legs just stop moving.
Maybe you've reached B2 level and now moving to C1 feels impossible. You feel like you've been studying for a year and haven't improved in months.
That's when you've hit a wall. It's frustrating. It uses up a lot of mental energy or mental time.
When you hit a wall, you often need to change your routine, change your focus.
Maybe shift from studying grammar, accuracy, to focusing on listening and speaking, fluency.
It's natural to hit walls. Don't panic when it happens.
And that leads perfectly to our 3rd important phrase. It's not the end of the world.
I love this one. Very helpful in high-pressure situations.
If you make a mistake, if you use the wrong preposition, if you pause for 4 seconds instead of 3.
It's not the end of the world.
Exactly. This phrase means the situation is not serious or catastrophic.
It's a great way to talk yourself down from that panic.
Oops, I used many instead of much. Oh well, it's not the end of the world.
Remember, the goal is communication. If you got your point across, the small mistake doesn't matter.
And using these phrases helps manage your emotional time, the time you spend worrying about English.
It's a great way to put it. Managing that anxiety is crucial for fluency.
So, let's recap our main points today on managing your conversational flow.
We defined the key difference. Fluency is about flow and communication. Accuracy is about rules.
Focus on fluency first. Focus on getting your message out. Get your point across.
Don't let your internal editor slow you down. Use the 3-second rule to maintain momentum.
We learned that if you feel stuck, you might have hit a wall, but that's totally normal.
And always remember, if you make a little mistake, it's not the end of the world.
Our practical tips for maximizing your speaking time: massive listening to learn the rhythm.
Learn chunks of language, not just single words, to speed up your sentence construction.
And use paraphrasing power. If you forget a specific word, keep talking.
Keep practicing, keep making noise, and keep prioritizing communication over perfection.
That was a great talk.
Yes, and next time we will be diving into some essential vocabulary for job interviews.
Don't miss it. Thank you for joining us on the English Blend.
See you in the next episode of The English Blend.